Hello and welcome to today's CAD Dimensions Tech Tip. My name is Fred and I'm going to show you a little trick I learned with whole tables over the years here at CAD Dimensions. You may notice and may have experienced this before, but it's not the easiest to reorder these tables. Yes, you can drag them around and change this A1 and put it somewhere, but this looks kind of rough on the table. But in the case that I've seen before and seen this with several customers, they like to have a certain pattern on how things are drilled. And perhaps you don't like how SOLIDWORKS generates its numbers in this case. In this case, it is generating them vertical, going along the y-axis, so A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. In this case, I want these to be in a clockwise pattern rather than vertical. So really what I want to do is swap this 6 and 4. So it goes A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, and A6 this way. So I'm just going to run through real quick on how to create a whole wizard table. And we're going to just go ahead and go up here under the Annotations tab, Tables, grab a whole table. And don't just click the check mark yet. We're going to have to select all of our data. So we're going to have to select our origin. If you cannot select your origin for some reason, like sometimes it's been giving me some problems with selecting it, you can select your X and Y axis. It does the same thing. It'll generate an origin for you if you do that. So you click on your origin, I got it, select your edges and faces, select the face that contains all of the holes which you want. And here's the trick. So we're not going to start this off with manual. You can do this if you'd like. You can load everything in and it should generate everything. But if you go ahead and select A, B, and C, this will automatically generate the numerical values properly the way that they saw, or you guys saw there. And we're going to go ahead and hit the check mark, and we're going to generate our table and place it down. Now this puts us back in that situation where everything is generated vertical. And we're going to go ahead and change this up. So we want to swap that 6 and 4. Now, like I said, you could try to do this. This is not going to look right on the table. But this is essentially what we want to do. We got 6 here, 4 here, but it doesn't actually swap these numbers. So if we're going to swap these numbers, you can actually toggle this into manual mode after it's been generated. When you do that, everything will reset, just as a heads up. And we're not going to be changing the letter yet. We're going to just be changing the numerical tag. So now you'll actually notice you can double click on this and change. Whoops, we don't need 46. You can change the actual tag number. Now here is the fun part. You actually have to generate a tag that does not currently exist. So you just usually go 1 over what you currently have. Or in this case, I had 46 in there. That's fine. We'll just leave 46 for fun. I'll put it normally as just 7, but we're going to change A6 to A4, and now we can change this A46 back to 6. We can reorder our table so that this doesn't look awful to look at. And you'll notice over here on the right that now you have A1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that will be how you change the order of this. Now, if you wanted to change the letters, if you were not happy with A and B for some reason, we can change this to say X and Y. And that's the power of manual mode with whole tables. My name is Fred, and thank you for tuning into today's CAD Dimensions Tech Tip, and we'll hope to see you in the next one.